Okay. Okay, so your CG ready? Okay. Okay, Mike, are you ready? I am ready, so let's stand by here. Roll record.
Up until you take that microphone off. Gotcha.
Speed there. And okay, so everybody's ready. Okay, so let's stand by.
Okay.
Ratings on. Okay, stand by for the open. And we are in the open. Ready, Mike? And go, Mike.
Hello and welcome to Comcast Newsmakers. I'm your
CGN.
host, Mike Wilson, from inside the Statehouse in downtown Indianapolis.
Blue
Joining me
CG.
now is Representative
Ready, three with a
Houston.
move.
He's a Republican
Starting
from
to
the
move.
now city of
Ready,
Fishers.
three, take three.
And thanks so much for taking some time out and joining us.
It's great to be here, Mike.
Now, I guess it's
Ready,
important
five,
to point
take
out
five.
it is a relatively new city, but there's some taxing structure issues that you're actually looking to address
Ready,
for
one.
a lot of Hoosiers, certainly as it pertains to roads and infrastructure and all that other good stuff that kind of keeps things moving. So tell us what you're working on right now.
Ready,
Sure,
one,
probably the
take
biggest
one.
bill is House Bill 1110,
Ready, CG,
which is a bill
CGN.
in which we redistribute the excess local option income taxes back to counties and cities and local
And Lou
taxing
CG.
units across the state. $444 million this May, with
Ready,
about
four with
another
the reaction
$110
over the shoulder.
million to
Ready,
follow
four.
within the next 3 years. So
Take
we're excited
four.
about the opportunities for local
Ready, one.
communities to invest that money
Take one.
in roads and infrastructure, but also potentially in public safety, parks, whatever the needs of that local unit are. We're excited to be able to give them back that money and make investments in their community.
Ready, five,
And,
take five.
Fishers is almost
Ready,
you
two,
have a
over the
front
shoulder.
row seat to a lot of the economic development that's happening around the state too. So there's a lot of good projects coming in there. How is that sort of changing your scope as you approach certainly your state house duties?
Well,
Ready,
I think
two,
that
take two.
it's exciting to see the economic development taking place in Fishers, but I think it's a nice balance in Fishers,
Ready,
right?
one,
Where we've been
take
able
one.
to find the right taxing structure to incentivize new economic growth, new businesses coming to Fishers, and the expansion of businesses in Fishers. But they've also made the city leaders have made
Okay,
good
we'll cut to
investments
five
in
with
things like
reaction.
terrific park
Three, we'll
systems.
go to you with a move.
A lot of
Ready,
government
five.
services that really support family living, and
Take
that's
five.
one of the
Ready,
reasons
three,
we've seen the
go
growth that we
move.
have. So
And
it's
ready, three,
interesting
take
to
three.
see concepts like regional cities where
Three
they
is
talk about
up.
making a livable city. I think I have the benefit of representing a place that's a very livable city because
Ready,
of the type
one.
of investments that we made.
Now, what
Ready,
are you
five,
hearing
take
from
five.
your constituents as you've
Ready,
got,
one.
not just Fishers, but I mean, there's an area around that you cover. What are you hearing from the community about some of these issues, taxing structure, infrastructure,
Ready, one.
growth and development? I mean, they're all intertwined.
Obviously around our
Less
neck of the
than
woods,
2 minutes.
congestion is a big issue. So roads will always be a top issue for us. How do we move people easier, quicker? There's a lot of concern about even with all the new businesses coming in, which is fantastic. How do we have the roads and infrastructure supported? So people just want to make sure you have a thoughtful, long-term vision to make sure that they can get around and move around quickly. And I'll say that's extraordinarily important because we don't want congestion to be something that slows the economic growth that's taking place in Fishers and Hamilton County. We want, we recognize we'll always be playing a bit of catch up, but hopefully
Four
we
over
can
the
have enough infrastructure in place
reaction,
at all
reaction.
times that allow
Four.
for other people to envision themselves in
four.
our community.
Right, I
Ready,
imagine
five,
that's got to
take
be a
five.
pretty significant expense for
Ready,
the
three
city
with
of
the
Fishers
move.
and for what could eventually end up being the homeowners.
It is,
Ready,
and
three, take
you're
three.
trying to balance out the
1 minute.
the tax shifts that take place between residential,
one, take
commercial,
one.
and ag land is always
Ready,
at the top of the
CG,
list on how you're
CGN.
thinking about these things. And when you have development, luckily, and you're growing, you luckily can navigate those
CG.
shifts. We're blessed. It's one of those situations where you'd always rather be growing
30 seconds. We
than,
can wrap him
than
in
facing
time.
the other challenge
Music
of
down and
trying
under.
to get people into your community
DDR2
or
ready.
worse, being declining population.
right, well,
Ready,
thank you
5,
so
take
much,
5.
Representative Houston, for joining us. For Comcast Newsmakers, I'm Mike Wilson. Thanks for watching.
And dissolve to DDR2. Music up. Ready to go to DDR1. And dissolve to DDR1. And we are clear. Stop recording.
Yeah. I saw him on here right there. Okay, so say what you were telling me before about the Fishers.
Oh, that he represents our call center,
Okay.
which is good.
Yeah.
You can always believe it too.
Well, I figure it'll show at what, 4 a.m.